I began to pass out. Then my head hit the wall. Boom. But I had a praying grandmother.
What up, Rob? You already know what it is.
Dick Tracy up in this
motherfucker,
man.
He back in the building. Look, man.
Yeah.
Got another one for you. You already know what it is, man. I always got a few videos to show y'all. Corey Holcomb, man. Definitely check out Corey Holcomb. He got some crazy, hilarious stuff going on the channel, man. Definitely Corey Holcomb he's been a beast for a long period of time. So happy to see him shining like he is right now. But he has something that was something that's pretty familiar to a lot of us. You know, I've heard a lot of people say this in particular and, you know, told me to watch out for things like this and, you know, it happens. I mean, and just in a nutshell, you know, he's talking about how a woman, you know what I'm saying, they can leave and think that it's green on the other side. You know, we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
And it happens,
yeah,
you know.
It does.
Sometimes, you know, women just get to a point where they just feel like they can do better. They can do better. And then they find out when they go to the other side that it's not as good. But then they figure, well, you know, I can just always go back. I could just always go back. Right? We're gonna take a look, you know what I'm saying? Gonna take a look and see, you know, what Corey Holcomb had to say on this one. Let's check it out.
After they find out it ain't sweet out there, they come back and expect the same slot back they had.
Man.
It's fucking amazing. Are you a fucking idiot? So I'm supposed to believe in you again, huh? You went out there, got dicked down by the game, and now you come back to me now that ain't shit out there for you right now. But another situation just like you motherfucking got it too. Didn't I tell you wasn't shit, bitch? I'm doing you a favor by cuffing you and trying to vet you.
Wow. Corey upset.
Boy, nah, Corey, facts. That's facts.
Look, man, what would you think, man?
The thing,
What'd you think?
why would you even take her back? That's what we were talking about earlier.
Right.
Why would you even take her back? Why would you, when she call you, why would you even go back? She's tainted. She's no good, done for Nito.
Right.
You feel me?
I think that's most, like we said earlier, that's most people's problems. They go ahead and take the woman back. Because you said you can't stop someone from cheating. They're going to cheat. They're going to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that when you take them back, it gives them the extra courage to go ahead and do it again. That's why they always say it never really stops. Because now they just figure, well, if I cheat that time. Yeah, I mean, look.
And the thing is, too, why you want to sit there and wonder?
What you mean, like when you
take her back? I want it. If you calling, she
you laying
answer
down.
the phone. What you doing?
You laying down right next to her? Oh no, you talking about like if she ain't answering the phone real quick. Like see that be the problem. Like I'm gonna call her real quick to see if she's gonna answer. If after the third ring she don't answer, then she's cheating. See, you got a whole bunch of things that you start thinking about at that point in time. Look, let us know what y'all think about this, man.
Me personally, you done.
It's done. So right.
One and done.
I can never.
And the thing is, to me, from a man's standpoint, too, if I gotta shout it and if I gotta cheat on you, we done anyway.
Right. Or just like I said before, if I suspect it, because I think that's what happened in my last situation, in a sense, or or if I think that if there's something that's gonna bring you outside, like I said before, outside of the home, I don't know what it could be, but if something entices you to bring you out and leave, and you feel like it's good on that other side,
go ahead.
Yeah, keep it moving. I would never chase that person ever.
Ain't no chasing.
And I would tell all the men, if you in a situation like that, you never chase a person back.
Right.
When that person decides to leave, you just let them go. You can't, because when you chase them back, they're always gonna.
Oh, they got that grab on you.
They feel like they could do anything to you at that point.
String you along, break your heart.
Oh yeah, all day.
And cook food for you at the same time.
Exactly. Like it's all good. On to the next one. All right, here's another one. We got Carlos speaking on some truth right here. All right, he's talking about how once you get hurt as a man, you really don't get hurt again.
You don't get hurt that
not like
way,
that.
Not that way ever again.
So we're gonna let y'all.
I'm a living testimony.
I think if you're a man that's over 25, you probably at least went through it at least once. But we're gonna let y'all see it and take a look and judge it for yourself. Let us know what y'all think about it too, man.
To be completely honest with you, then once you get hurt a certain way, you don't never get hurt the same way twice. Because men, we familiar with patterns because we pretty much do the same shit over and over again. And I was gonna say earlier, a lot of women would be happier with the guys that they're with if they stop trying to rush the men to change. Right. It takes men a long time to become the man that they're going to be. And sometimes women when the relationship gets stagnant,
Patient, yeah.
and then you decide that this is not for me no more. That's when a man has a lot of shit to figure out. Like, don't question the leadership now when shit not going your way or you're not seeing the results immediately.
So you're saying you have to see that up
You
front.
gotta trust me in the time where shit is hot. That's why I'm the leader. You said that I was the best one at handling shit under pressure. So now that the pressure's on and it's the fourth quarter, the game ain't over because the pressure on right now. We still got the game to play.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
I mean, what you think about that, man?
Facts.
I mean, let's get some truth on that, man.
On some truthful shit, when we talk off camera a lot, I would never be hurt the way my kid's mother hurt me. Boy, he's right about that shit. Boy, I've been through a few relationships after her. Like I said, if it's over, it's over.
Right.
Yeah, it's just what it is. I never will allow myself to be snot nose, crying, stalking, goddamn riding by the motherfucking house and shit. I ain't none of that shit no more, G. I ain't right.
Look, man.
I ain't never allow myself to get like that no more.
I don't, man. You know what? It's definitely some truth into that. I think you just learn your lesson. I think I said this to John before, Big Bro, and I was like, the bad part about it is that we teach boys about love and we teach girls about independence and making money.
Right.
And I think that's a problem right there.
Right.
Because we're telling boys that, yo, I need you to fall in love. I need you to get, and we do it. And really, it's not the right. We're in the wrong time frame with that.
Yeah.
I think if you because again, we're telling our girls to become independent, make money. We're telling them this at an early age, but yet we're telling our boys to fall in love with these same women. So I think it's a difference, and that's why you see men that will still say, "Well, I just want to fall in love, or I still want to, I want to have a girl that love me." And you hear women talking about finances. You even hear again when you look at anything from like a Kendra G or like any of these dating shows. It's really about financing.
Right.
Finances. It's not about nothing about love.
It ain't about no love. It's
love
about
at all.
sociology. Where you stand, where I stand, and where we can stand together.
And
that's what it's about.
And you don't see that with the man. A man is not saying, well, she need to be bringing in six figures.
No.
He just want, again, he could get a chick at Wendy's.
Man said she cook, got cute feet, good coochie. She get good head. She's submissive. You feel me? And she still do her own thing. That's all a motherfucking man wants.
That's it. That's all we need.
That's it.
That's all we need. That is all we need. But, again, I know personally my next relationship, and I say this until someone proves me wrong. All right, and I put this on. This is why this is on tape, right? Or not tape, but I'm old. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Either way it goes,
I know what tape.
I can't see myself marrying no woman here. And I said that. I said it because I just feel like it's not even y'all as women. It's just the fact that it feels like in America we are being trained to be a certain type of way. And before you even say anything, and I think that it's not. We could sit there and blame women, but that's not the problem. They are taught to be this way. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be associated with that. And it's because again, we have some of the most beautiful women in the world. I truly believe that. I just unfortunately believe that we're in a situation where everybody is super free, where everybody's super loose and I'm just not attracted to that. That is it's a turn off for me personally. Right. So that's why
don't nobody need nobody. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And we live in that type of world.
If nobody don't need nobody, why all these women keep going for child support then?
Look,
you feel me? If you don't need a man.
It's getting worse too.
But whatever.
It's definitely getting worse when it comes down to that. On to the next video. All right, so last but not least, we got another one for you. All right, this one is talking about single mothers in the 21st century. I mean, I might add. I'm just gonna let y'all see it, and I guess we'll chime in and tell y'all, what we think about it.
Statistically a fact, single mothers, we produce the worst product, right? part of that, when we talk about males, especially black males, we don't realize that we're programmed, because if you don't understand history, you won't realize that, like, it starts with the female. Even when we were slaves, the idea is if you program the mind of the female slave, she will raise the offspring to continue your agenda without you having to be physically involved. She will teach her children to abide, because we're the first givers of life and care when kids are small. So we train them up to be good slaves, follow these particular rules, we indoctrinate and, create certain philosophies in their mind. So by the time they're big and strong, they still following behind the same agenda that was placed into us. So when you look at males that come from single mother-headed households, if you don't get around positive male role models, you have the emotional management skills of.
He said, You about to continue that?
Yeah.
What you about to say? What you about to say on that?
Most males, if you're not around any males with no male agenda and you grow up, most of the time you have female traits.
Okay.
Female tendencies, I say.
I think that was on purpose too, from what she was saying, because it's like, it's very easy to break down the family if you take a male out of the household.
Of course.
So and of course the mother is gonna have the child. So now it's not gonna be. I ain't gonna say I was about to say barbaric, and it's not barbaric, but you're not gonna be as masculine. Right. Because there's no male figure there. So of course, you're gonna see traits that your moms do, whether if it's doing hair. And I'm gonna say, I hate to say it like that, because we got long hair. If you're gonna do it, if you're a male or not, but is it makeup? Maybe I don't know. Certain things, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I mean,
and if you don't have any male influence, you can live with your mom, but your dad still be in life. You got your male, you got that testosterone. You feel me? That's okay. This is a man, you know what I mean? But if you don't have no male to look up to, you just, man, it's just she's right, man. And
I mean,
shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that was the destruction of America. I just think in a nutshell, when you have two people competing against each other, whether it's men and women, it's a competition,
right?
And so I don't understand how America didn't think that this would be a problem when you have two entities that's fighting for the same prize, which is money. And then now, of course, if you have one that's making more than the other, now that person's looking at the other one down.
Right. Instead of coming together and saying, "Hey, we got this."
Correct.
Now I'm gonna belittle you because you don't make as much as me.
For a fact. And that's I think the problem. And I don't think it's ever going to change here, unfortunately, because you can't tell women not to work anymore, right? So again, it's really a situation where they have a real dilemma on their hands. But I also say that men should, men that's doing their thing to the point where you're making enough money where you could travel, start traveling a lot more. I think that's a lot of the I think that's a lot of our problems too, that we don't travel as much. Get yourself one of these, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself one of those and start traveling the world so you can start seeing more things. Because I'm telling you, when you start doing that, it'll start expanding your horizon. Your mind and you start seeing a lot more things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
And so so that's why. And again, it's just one of those things where we can't just keep on looking here anymore. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You have bad choices here. I hate to say it like that, but I'm old enough to see the difference, man. I've been around a long time to understand that there's exactly. We both been around a long time to see the big difference,
big change,
right?
In women.
I think it was $1 million worth of game. I forgot which one he was saying. He said, "Look, man," he said, "Man, y'all young bulls, y'all get locked up. Don't think your shorty gonna be waiting for y'all." She said back in the day, they weren't waiting, but they'll wait longer. They'll wait a year or so. These chicks, you get up in there 1 week, she's out.
Shit, 2 days.
She gone.
2 days. You get two phone calls. Second phone call, you get to talk to a third phone call. It's either ringing or the number is disconnected.
Yeah, she gone.
In the wind.
That's what I'm saying.
In the wind.
You gotta look, if you want to build legacies, man. You have to build not build someone, but you have to get someone that's going to help you build that legacy, man.
Yeah, both work together.
Bottom line, man,
to make something happen. And if you ain't gonna work together, you working against each other.
That's the only way.
Saying.
Yeah. That's the only way, man. I mean, look, you got to find someone, and again, whether if it's here or abroad, I would just say, look,
go
man.
Abroad.
I would say go abroad, man. It never fails, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate to say it like this, but I've seen a lot of people get married here, and I've seen a lot of people get married overseas, and I hate to say it, but the ones that's overseas last longer. Like their marriages will last long. I'm not saying they don't have any problems. I'm not saying that there's not any issues, but I truly believe that you get into an argument about how the food wasn't warmed up in America with your spouse, you're breaking up.
That doesn't mean it's a divorce, but that's what happens over
it's
there.
good, right? It's like it just
or you don't take her to goddamn Fogo de Chao, you take her to the goddamn Cheesecake Factory. And she goddamn want a divorce. You mean? I gotta get a divorce. I just took your chick. It's the Cheesecake Factory. Gotta get a divorce.
This is what I'm saying, man. Like, and it's such a trap for men at this point in time. It wasn't always like this. I'm not gonna say like it was always like, no, it was not always like this. But now it's a complete trap at this point. Look, if y'all like everything that we've been talking about, and things that y'all been seeing, man, give us a subscribe, like, do whatever you need for us to start growing up in this mode. We almost at 100, man.
We gonna get there.
We gonna get there. We gonna bust through it. We gonna bust through the 100. You know what I'm saying? When we do, we gonna go ahead and make another video anyways. But you know, we'll let you know when we hit to that 100. I guess you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
Until then, it's Rob up in the building.
Dick Tracy, this motherfucker.
There you go. He right there. You know what I'm saying? We about to get it cracking. Y'all already know what it is. We out this mug. Till next time. Hey.